The scent of roasted chicken and overcooked vegetables filled the air like a polite hostage. Emma Taylor took a deep breath, straightened her blouse, and pasted on her best I love family time smile. The Taylor household was a portrait of perfection, or at least, that's how her mother liked to paint it. Every month, Grandma Hazel's family dinner was a grand event. Polished silverware, neatly folded napkins, and enough fake smiles to power a political campaign. "Emma, dear, bring out the gravy," her mother said sweetly, her tone carrying the unspoken "and don't spill it this time." "Yes, Mom." Emma grabbed the gravy boat. Steady hands, careful steps. "Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, or Grandma will say I'm clumsy again." She set the gravy down safely and exhaled. The room buzzed with chatter, her father laughing too loudly at Uncle Gary's jokes, her little brother texting under the table, and Grandma sitting proudly at the head of the table like a benevolent queen. "Let's all say what we're thankful for," Grandma announced, clasping her hands. Emma smiled. Here we go, she thought. They went around the table. Gratitude for health, jobs, promotions, and family. When it came to Emma's turn, she put on her best sincere face. "I'm thankful for our family dinners," she said. "They remind me how lucky I am to have everyone together." Everyone smiled. It was perfect. Polished. Peaceful. Then it happened. She took a polite bite of Grandma's chicken. Dry, tough, seasoned like sandpaper, and before she could stop herself her mind screamed. "This food tastes awful. Why does Grandma always overcook?" The words didn't stay inside. They echoed. The room froze. Forks clattered. Her brother's jaw dropped. Her mother went pale. Grandma blinked, her knife hovering midair. "Excuse me," Grandma said, her voice sharp. Emma's stomach sank. What?" Her father cleared his throat. Did you just say that out loud?" "I don't think so." "Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Please tell me I didn't." But the family's stunned silence confirmed it. Every single one of them had heard her. Grandma put her utensils down slowly. "Well," she said coolly, "I suppose honesty runs in the family." Uncle Gary tried to stifle a laugh. "She's not wrong, Hazel. It's a bit dry tonight." "Gary!" Aunt June hissed. Emma wanted the earth to open up and swallow her whole. Her mother forced a brittle smile. "Sweetheart, maybe you're just tired." "Tired? I wish I could crawl into the mashed potatoes and disappear." Her mother's eyes widened again. "Emma! Oh, come on, not again." Emma clamped her hands over her mouth. Why is this happening? Her thoughts were coming out, literally. Every inner complaint, every sarcastic remark, now public broadcast material. Her brother snorted. "This is awesome. Say something about Dad." Dad's laugh sounds like a dying walrus. "Huy," her father exclaimed. Emma's head hit the table with a soft thud. "I didn't mean to say that." "Universe, please reboot me." The family sat in stunned silence. The perfect dinner had turned into a verbal minefield. Grandma cleared her throat. "Well, dear," she said dryly, "next time maybe think before you think." Uncle Gary laughed so hard he nearly fell off his chair. And just like that, the Taylor family's reputation for quiet, polite dinners was gone, replaced by a night of chaos, honesty, and a very public revelation. "This is fine. Everything's fine. Totally fine. I'm doomed." The next morning felt like a hangover made of shame. Emma lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, trying to decide if she could legally change her name, move to another country, and start over as a goat farmer in the Alps. "If I never eat chicken again, it'll be too soon." Her door creaked open. "Emma?" came her mother's cautious voice. Emma groaned. "If this is about last night, I'm already punishing myself." Her mother sighed and sat on the edge of the bed. "Punishing yourself doesn't erase what you said to your grandmother." "What I thought to Grandma. Important distinction." Her mother winced. "There it is again." Emma's eyes flew open. "Wait. You can still hear me?" Her mother nodded grimly. "Yes. Loud and clear." "Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This can't be happening." From the hallway her brother shouted, "Hey Emma, think something embarrassing. You're the reason we can't have nice things, Max." "Hey!" Max yelled, bursting into laughter. Her mother covered her face. "Emma, You need to fix this before the next family dinner. Fix it? Mom, I don't even know how it started. My brain just broke the sound barrier. Her phone buzzed with a text. Grandma. Lunch today. We need to talk. Emma felt her soul leave her body. Oh no. Lunch with Grandma? Great. I'll bring a helmet. By noon, she sat across from Grandma Hazel at their favorite cafe. Hazel sipped her tea with that same regal poise, eyes twinkling with something that was either mischief or murder. Emma, she began, about last night. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Grandma chuckled. Relax, dear. I'm not angry. Emma blinked. You're not. Of course not, Hazel said. I've always suspected everyone secretly hates my cooking. Now I just have proof. Emma's mouth fell open. You're okay with it? Hazel leaned in. Do you know what it's like being the family matriarch? Everyone tiptoes around me. It's refreshing to finally hear what people really think. Wow. Grandma's scarier when she's calm. Hazel smiled knowingly. Yes, I heard that too. Emma groaned. I can't even think privately anymore. Grandma laughed. Consider it a gift, dear. You're bringing truth to a family that's forgotten how to be honest. Honest? Grandma, I called your food awful. Yes, and you were right. Emma blinked. Wait, seriously? Hazel shrugged. I overcook everything. Your grandfather used to say the same before I banned him from the kitchen. Emma stifled a laugh. So, you're not mad? Mad? No. Amused? Absolutely. But the others won't be as understanding. Of course not. Mom's probably drafting a press release about our family unity right now. Then, Grandma said, standing, it's time we had another dinner. Emma froze. What? Already? After last night. Hazel smiled slyly. If you're going to be the voice of truth, you might as well do it properly. Universe, she's plotting something. Grandma's chaos energy is unmatched. Back home, Emma found her mom already on the phone. Yes, Mother. Of course we'll come for dinner again. Tonight? Wonderful. Her mom hung up, smiling too sweetly. We're having dinner with Grandma again. You'll apologize properly. Emma paled. Tonight. Better get dressed, dear. And maybe, try not to think too much. Try not to think? Mom, that's like telling a cat not to breathe. Her mother's face dropped. Emma. Oh, this is going to be a long night. By 6 p.m., Emma was standing outside Grandma Hazel's house again, staring at the front door like it was the entrance to a gladiator arena. Inside, she could already hear the clinking of cutlery and the low murmur of relatives pretending everything was fine. Maybe if I faint at the door, they'll send me home. Emma, her mother said, giving her a warning look. Don't start. Too late, Mom. I've already started internally panicking. Her mother winced. Please just try. Emma took a deep breath and stepped inside. The dining table was set exactly like last time. Linen tablecloth, crystal glasses, and enough tension to curdle the gravy. Uncle Gary was already munching on a bread roll. Aunt June whispered furiously to him. Her dad looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. Grandma, of course, sat at the head of the table, calm and composed, like the queen orchestrating a royal experiment. Welcome, dear, Grandma said, smiling. We're all eager to hear what truths you'll bring to the table tonight. Oh great. Grandma's turned me into dinner entertainment. Hazel. Aunt June hissed. This isn't funny. Oh, lighten up, Grandma replied. Honesty is healthy. Emma sat down cautiously, aware that everyone's eyes were on her. The air felt thick with both curiosity and fear. They started eating. The chicken looked slightly less overcooked this time, but Emma didn't dare think about it. She focused on chewing silently, eyes fixed on her plate. For a blissful 2 minutes, all was quiet. Then her dad cleared his throat. Well, Emma, he said carefully, how's school? School's fine. Except for my professor who thinks group projects are a form of bonding instead of torture. Everyone stared. Still happening? Her mom muttered under her breath. Yup, Emma said weakly. Uncle Gary chuckled. You always had a sharp tongue, kiddo. Tongue? More like a megaphone I can't turn off. He laughed harder. Oh, this is priceless. Aunt June wasn't as amused. Honestly, Hazel, this isn't normal. What if she starts blurting things in public? Oh, don't worry, Aunt June. Your gossip sessions with the neighbors are already public enough. Excuse me? Aunt June shrieked. Emma slapped a hand over her mouth. I didn't mean. Grandma was laughing so hard she nearly spilled her wine. Oh, Emma, don't apologize. June's been dying to hear someone say it to her face. Mother! Aunt June gasped, scandalized. Emma groaned, sinking lower into her seat. Can someone please just glue my brain shut? If I survive this dinner, I deserve a medal. Or therapy. Probably both. Her brother Max piped up. This is amazing. Do me next. What do you think of me? Max, stop encouraging her, their mom snapped. I think you're an overgrown toddler with a Wi-Fi addiction. Hey! Max shouted. That's mean. Uncle Gary nearly fell out of his chair laughing. All right, Grandma said, wiping tears from her eyes. That's enough. Let's all admit this is the most entertaining dinner we've had in years. Entertaining for you, Grandma. For me, it's emotional dodgeball. She smiled. Maybe, dear. But at least we're all being honest for once. The table went quiet. For a moment, the humor faded, replaced by something softer. Something real. Her dad nodded slowly. You know, Hazel's right. We're always pretending everything's perfect. Maybe hearing what Emma really thinks isn't so bad. Wait. Are they actually agreeing with me? Her mom sighed. Fine. Maybe we could use a little honesty. Wow. Miracles do happen. Universe, are you seeing this? Grandma clapped her hands together. Excellent. Then let's make it a tradition. Every dinner, one truth from each person. Everyone groaned. Except Grandma. Emma buried her face in her hands. What have I started? Congratulations, Emma. You've single-handedly turned family dinner into a truth-telling circus. Grandma smiled sweetly. Don't worry, dear. The best families thrive in chaos. Then we must be thriving already. And for the first time that evening, Emma laughed. Really laughed. Because maybe, just maybe, Grandma was right. By the next week, Emma had made a decision. No more disasters. No more thought leaks. No more family chaos. She was going to make things right. Even if it killed her. Please don't kill me, universe. I'm already hanging by an emotional thread. She stood in the kitchen, apron on, hair tied back, armed with a recipe book and sheer desperation. This time, she was hosting dinner. A peace offering. An apology. And, ideally, a night free of public humiliation. Need help? Max asked, leaning against the counter with a grin that made her want to throw a spoon at him. Help? From you? The last time you helped, you microwaved a fork. He raised an eyebrow. Rude. Emma froze. Wait, you can still hear me? He smirked. Loud and clear, sis. Think louder next time. Oh no. It's still happening. I'm doomed. Don't stress, Max said, stealing a piece of bread. Just don't think anything insulting about Grandma this time. Max. Too late. I'm already thinking of 50 ways to strangle you with this apron. He laughed. Yup, still working. That evening, the Taylors arrived one by one, curiosity and mild fear etched on every face. Grandma Hazel entered last, regal as ever, carrying a bouquet. I thought I'd bring flowers, she said, placing them on the table. In case the food is memorable. Wow. Passive-aggressive humor runs deep in this family. Hazel chuckled. Indeed it does, dear. Emma forced a smile. Welcome, everyone. Dinner's ready, and tonight, I promise no drama. Aunt June muttered. We'll see about that. Oh, shut up, June. Excuse me. Nothing. Emma blurted, cheeks flushing. Her mom sighed, taking a seat. Let's just eat before someone says something they'll regret. Too late for that. I regret everything since birth. Dinner began peacefully enough. The table was filled with dishes Emma had slaved over. Pasta, salad, roast beef that was, miraculously, not burned. Everyone took a bite. Silence. Then Grandma dabbed her mouth delicately. Emma, dear, this is actually quite good. Wait, did she say actually? That sounds like surprise. Should I be offended? Grandma smiled. You should be proud, not paranoid. Uncle Gary chuckled. Careful, Emma. At this rate, you'll be hosting every dinner from now on. Over my dead, overworked body. He laughed. Ha! I'll bring flowers too. The mood lightened, laughter bubbling around the table. Emma allowed herself to breathe. Maybe, just maybe, this would be fine. Then Aunt June leaned forward, her eyes narrowing. So, Emma, since we're all about honesty now, what do you really think of my new hairstyle? The table collectively tensed. It looks like a poodle got electrocuted. Emma! Aunt June shrieked. I know. I didn't mean to. Abort mission. Universe, I said I wanted peace, not war. Her dad coughed to hide his laugh. Grandma was wheezing. Even her mom cracked a reluctant smile. Hazel, this is ridiculous, June snapped. She can't just blurt whatever crosses her mind. Grandma raised a brow. Why not? We've all been lying to each other for years. June sputtered. That's not. Oh please, Grandma interrupted. Last Christmas, you told everyone your husband's business was thriving when it was falling apart. The room went dead silent. Oh my God. Grandma just went nuclear. June's face turned beet red. That's private. Exactly, Grandma said calmly. And I'm tired of pretending. Emma's right. Honesty may be messy, but it's real. Emma stared, slack-jawed. Wait, you're defending me? Hazel smiled. Someone has to. Grandma's scary, but she's kind of a legend. By dessert, the tension had eased. Everyone was laughing again, sharing awkward truths and stories they'd hidden for years. Aunt June grudgingly admitted her salon disaster. Uncle Gary confessed he'd once faked a back injury to skip work, and Emma's dad revealed he'd never liked Grandma's fruitcake but ate it out of guilt. Finally. Sweet, chaotic honesty. It's like therapy, without the copay. When everyone left, Grandma patted Emma's shoulder. You did well, dear. You've shaken this family out of its illusion. Be proud of that. Emma smiled. Thanks, Grandma. Though I'd prefer less shaking next time. And maybe fewer near-death experiences at the dinner table. Grandma chuckled. We'll see, dear. We'll see. By the following weekend, things in the Taylor family had mellowed, which, by their standards, meant only half the members were avoiding each other. Emma was still mortified by the poodle hair incident, but Grandma Hazel had been oddly insistent that she come over for tea, alone. That was never a good sign. Last time Grandma asked for tea, she ambushed me with life advice and a 7-layer cake of guilt. Come in, dear, Hazel called from the kitchen, her voice as smooth and controlled as always. Emma stepped inside cautiously. Hi, Grandma. Please tell me this isn't about the dinners again. Hazel gestured for her to sit. On the contrary. It's about what comes next. Oh no. She's plotting something again. Should I fake a phone call? Don't even think about it, Hazel said, smirking. Your face gives you away before your thoughts do. Emma sighed, sinking into a chair. Okay, what's the plan? Family therapy? A truth circle? Maybe we invite the neighbors next time? Hazel chuckled softly. You sound like your mother. Always bracing for disaster. Relax. I wanted to tell you a story. That caught Emma off guard. A story. Hazel nodded, her eyes distant. About the first time I ruined a dinner. Wait, Grandma? The Queen of Composure? Hazel smiled at Emma's expression. Yes, dear. Even I was young once, and impulsive. Your grandfather and I were newly married. His parents invited us for dinner, and I wanted to impress them. I burned the roast, shattered a plate, and accidentally insulted his mother's gravy. Emma's jaw dropped. You? Insulted someone's cooking? Oh, quite dramatically, Hazel said, laughing softly. I told her it tasted like the aftermath of war. Emma snorted into her tea. No way. She didn't speak to me for 3 months, Hazel continued. But that night taught me something. Pretending to be perfect only makes everyone miserable. Honesty may hurt, but it clears the air. Emma blinked. Wait. Is that why you didn't get mad when I insulted your chicken? Hazel smiled knowingly. Exactly. I saw myself in you. Wow. Grandma just admitted she was once as chaotic as me. Universe, did we just break the laws of time? Hazel took a sip of tea. You're shaking this family, Emma. But maybe it's what we needed. We've spent years avoiding real feelings, hiding behind politeness and reputation. Now, we're actually talking, laughing, connecting. Emma looked down at her cup. I didn't mean to start anything. I just couldn't keep it in anymore. Hazel reached across the table, placing a wrinkled hand over hers. Dear, the truth always finds its way out. Better it comes with love than with resentment. She's right. Grandma's wise in a scary, Yoda kind of way. Hazel chuckled. Yoda. Emma froze. Did I? Yes, dear, Hazel said, grinning. Still hearing every word. Emma groaned. Ugh. I'm never going to get used to this. Good, Hazel said simply. Because you shouldn't. That inner voice of yours? It's the most honest thing you've got. Don't hide it. Learn to guide it. Guide it? Like some kind of truth Jedi? Exactly, Hazel said with a wink. They both burst out laughing, the kind that shakes your shoulders and feels like a sigh of relief. For once, Emma didn't feel embarrassed. She felt understood. Later that night, as Emma walked home, she found herself smiling. The thought of Grandma as a rebellious newlywed was both hilarious and comforting. Guess honesty runs in the family. Generational chaos, too. Her phone buzzed. It was a text from her mom. Mom. Dinner at ours tomorrow. Grandma's coming. She says it's your turn to bring dessert. Emma sighed. Of course. The universe never rests. Then, smiling faintly, she texted back. Emma. Got it. I'll bring cake. And honesty. By Sunday morning, Emma had a new mission. Well, technically Grandma's mission, but she was apparently the chosen soldier in this war of truth. Operation Honesty. Because chaos clearly wasn't enough last time. She stood in her family's kitchen, frosting a cake with shaky determination. Her mom hovered nearby, suspiciously quiet, like someone trying not to touch a ticking bomb. Are you sure this is a good idea? Her mom asked. Another dinner? Emma nodded grimly. It's Grandma's idea. She said we all need to cleanse our emotional arteries. Her mom blinked. I don't even know what that means. Translation. No secrets, no filters, and probably no survivors. Her mom sighed. Fine. But if this turns into another disaster, you're the one explaining it to Aunt June. I'd rather fight a bear. Emma. Sorry. That evening, the Taylors assembled once again. It was officially the third family dinner in 2 weeks. An Olympic record for emotional endurance. The dining table was immaculate, and Grandma sat at the head like a general preparing for battle. Welcome everyone, Hazel said, her tone calm but commanding. Tonight, we're trying something new. Total honesty. Uncle Gary groaned. Oh boy. Aunt June crossed her arms. You can't be serious. Oh, but I am, Grandma said. Each of us will share one truth we've been too polite to say. Emma nearly choked on her water. Wait, each of us? Oh great. I started this chaos, and now it's a group activity. Hazel smiled. Starting with me. The room went still. I hate knitting, she said. It's boring, my hands hurt, and the only reason I do it is because everyone expects me to. A stunned silence fell. Then, Uncle Gary started clapping. Finally. I knew it, he said. You've been faking those scarves for years. Grandma smirked. Your turn, Gary. He grinned. All right. I hate your annual family newsletters. No one cares about my cholesterol update, Mom. Everyone burst out laughing. Even Aunt June cracked a reluctant smile. This is going surprisingly well. Universe, don't jinx it. Hazel nodded approvingly. See? Honesty is liberating. Fine, Aunt June huffed. I'll go. I hate your dog, Gary. It's loud and smells weird. Gary gasped. You take that back. Here we go. Round 2 of emotional dodgeball. But instead of arguing, Gary laughed. You're right. He does stink. But he's cute, so I forgive you. Emma blinked. Were they actually bonding? Grandma gestured toward her. Your turn, Emma. Emma swallowed hard. Okay. I hate these family dinners. Gasps. Then laughter. But, she continued quickly, I also love them. Even when they're awkward and chaotic. Because at least now they feel real. Grandma smiled proudly. Well said. Did I just win at emotional vulnerability? Weird. Her mom cleared her throat. All right, my turn. I hate that no one helps with the dishes. Hey! Max protested. Especially you, she added. Max groaned but smiled. Fine. I'll do them tonight. Victory for Mom. Casualty, me. The atmosphere lightened. One by one, each person shared something real. Some funny, some raw. Her dad admitted he once pretended to be sick to skip a boring family reunion. Max confessed he'd, accidentally, broken her phone last summer. Emma's mom admitted she sometimes ordered takeout and pretended it was homemade. So that's why the family lasagna tasted like Olive Garden. Everyone laughed so hard the tension dissolved completely. By dessert, the room buzzed with warmth and ease. For once, there were no masks. Just truth, laughter, and the kind of chaos that somehow brought them closer together. Grandma raised her glass. To honesty, and to Emma, for teaching us that imperfection can be beautiful. Okay, now I'm crying. Stop it, feelings. They all toasted. Laughter echoed through the house, mingling with the clink of glasses and the soft hum of genuine connection. And for the first time in a long time, Emma didn't feel like the family's embarrassment. She felt like part of its beating, messy heart. Mission accomplished. Operation Honesty. A complete, hilarious success. A week after Operation Honesty, the Taylor household had entered a strange new era. One where everyone was a little too honest. At breakfast, Dad groaned while sipping his coffee. Who put the sugar in the salt jar again? From across the table, Max smirked. That was me. Thought it'd be funny. It wasn't. At least he's learning the art of confession, Emma thought, spooning cereal with quiet pride. Mom sighed but smiled. Well, at least you admitted it before your father called the exterminator again. Oh yeah, Emma remembered. Last month, Dad thought the funny taste in his tea was a sign of water contamination. Honesty, Grandma Hazel said from the head of the table, has made this family tolerable again. Tolerable, Emma said. That's the nicest thing you've ever said about us. Hazel winked. Don't push it. Later that day, Emma sat at the park near her university, earbuds in, textbook open, but as usual, she wasn't studying. I swear I've read this same page 10 times and still don't know what it means. Why is chemistry a thing? Her phone buzzed. It was a message from her cousin, Lily. Lily, heard you started a family truth movement. Brave or insane? Emma smirked and typed back. Emma. Both. Mostly insane. She sighed, leaning back on the bench. Despite the chaos, something had shifted. Her parents were actually talking again, not just coexisting. Max had stopped hiding bad grades. Even Grandma seemed more relaxed, knitting half as much, laughing twice as often. We're still dysfunctional, but at least now we admit it out loud. That's progress. Just then, she heard a familiar voice. Hey, truth girl. She turned. It was Ryan, her friend/crush who had witnessed one of her infamous family dinners. Don't call me that, she said, blushing. He grinned, sitting beside her. So, how's the brutally honest family life? Better, she admitted. No more secrets, fewer emotional explosions. Though Grandma did tell the mailman she thinks he walks weird. Ryan laughed. Sounds like she's thriving. She is. I think we all are, Emma said softly. Whoa. Did I just say something mature? Ryan nudged her. You know, most people spend their lives pretending. It's kind of refreshing that your family can't. Refreshing. Emma raised a brow. Try surviving it. He chuckled. Still, it's real. And that's rare. Emma smiled faintly. You sound like Grandma. Then she must be very wise, he said. Okay, stop being cute. You're distracting me from my emotional growth. She looked out at the park, the golden afternoon light catching in her hair. For the first time, her thoughts weren't racing or panicking. They were calm. Maybe honesty isn't about blurting everything out. It's about not being afraid to be yourself when it matters. Ryan cleared his throat. So, you, still think chemistry's useless? She laughed. Completely. Then you need help. And lucky for you, I'm a genius in that subject. Emma eyed him skeptically. You got a C last semester. Exactly, he said. I've been where you are. Spiritually. She burst out laughing, shaking her head. Fine. But if you start hearing my inner thoughts, we're done. He grinned. Deal. That evening, dinner at home was calmer. Grandma was humming. Max was actually helping with dishes. Mom was smiling, genuinely smiling, at Dad's corny jokes. And Emma? She felt content. I used to think family dinners were a nightmare. But maybe they were just mirrors, showing what we were too scared to admit. As they ate, Grandma lifted her fork dramatically. I must say, Emma, this roast is delightful. Tender, flavorful. Then she smirked. And not overcooked. Everyone burst out laughing, and Emma couldn't help but join. This is what healing looks like, she thought, smiling to herself. Messy, loud, and a little burnt around the edges. Sparkle's epilogue-style ending. Soft. Later that night, Emma stood by her bedroom window, watching the city lights flicker. Her phone buzzed, a message from Grandma. Hazel, honesty is a dangerous gift, dear. But you've learned to use it well. Emma smiled, typing back. Emma, you started it, Grandma. A pause. Then Hazel's reply came. Hazel. No, dear. You finished it. For once I think I did. She turned off her light and climbed into bed, her mind quiet. No secrets left to shout, no lies left to hold. Just peace. And maybe a hint of mischief for the next dinner. Because let's face it, silence was never really our thing. 6 months later, the Taylor family's dinner table had earned a nickname in their neighborhood, the Truth Zone. It started as a joke. Emma's mom made a sign out of cardboard and hung it above the dining room archway. Warning. Enter only if you can handle the truth. But somehow it stuck. Now every Friday night, the family gathered, not out of obligation, but out of habit. Friends dropped by too, curious to witness the infamous unfiltered Taylors in action. And to everyone's surprise, those dinners had become something beautiful. Emma, Grandma Hazel said one evening, how's university treating you? Still surviving chemistry. Emma grinned. Barely. But I'm not pretending to understand it anymore. Ryan, seated beside her, chuckled. She's doing fine. She just keeps thinking the Beakers are judging her. Because they are, her inner voice quipped automatically. Still broadcasting, are we? Hazel said dryly. Emma groaned. Oh, come on. I thought I'd gotten better at that. Her mom laughed. You have, sweetie. Now we only hear your thoughts when they're the funniest. So, basically all the time, Emma thought proudly. See? Max said from across the table. That one came through too. The table burst into laughter. As dinner continued, the warmth in the room felt different now. Easier. The awkward tension that used to hang over every meal had dissolved months ago, replaced with inside jokes, honest compliments, and yes, occasional overshares. Remember when you called Grandma's roast rubber chicken? Max teased. Emma rolled her eyes. You mean the day that started our family's psychological revolution? Yeah, I remember. Hazel gave a regal wave. And I thank you for it. That chicken was indeed overcooked. Everyone laughed again, the sound mingling with the clinking of forks and the soft hum of music from the kitchen radio. This is what peace sounds like, Emma thought. Not silence. Just honesty that doesn't hurt anymore. Later, after dinner, she stood on the porch with Ryan, looking up at the stars. Your family's amazing, he said, half teasing, half sincere. Emma snorted. You mean insane? He smiled. Both. But it works. He's right. Somehow we turn disaster into something good. You know, Ryan continued, most people spend years pretending to be perfect for each other. But you all just exist. Loudly. Honestly. It's kind of inspiring. Emma laughed. Yeah, inspiring chaos. Honest chaos, he corrected. That's rare. She leaned on the railing. Thoughtful. Maybe honesty doesn't just expose who we are, it helps us accept it. Ugh, that sounded like something Grandma would say. She'd be proud of that one, Ryan said, grinning. Emma sighed. And now you're reading my mind. Maybe I'm just paying attention, he replied softly. Her cheeks warmed. She didn't respond right away, just smiled, the night breeze brushing her hair. Inside, Grandma peeked through the curtains and smirked. Ah, young love. Powered by brutal honesty. Mom chuckled. You started all this, you know. Hazel shrugged. Someone had to. As the stars shimmered above and laughter echoed through the house, Emma realized something simple but profound. The truth had once embarrassed her. Now, it connected her, to her family, to her friends, to herself. She didn't need to pretend to be perfect anymore. She just needed to be real. And that, she decided, was far better. Dinner table disaster? Nah. Dinner table miracle. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more original novel stories. And stay tuned, our next story is coming soon.